Hey, ladies, welcome to Unpacking Mama's Bag, the podcast where we unzip the chaos, shake out the crumbs, laugh at the crazy, and pray through the rest. I'm your host, Akia Adams, just another mother out here trying to raise babies, hold down a marriage, chase my purpose, and not lose my mind in the school pickup line. This space right here is just for the mothers out there who are carrying it all, from diapers to doubt, lipstick, laundry list, and the silent prayers you don't even have the words for. We're going to talk about marriage, motherhood, meltdowns, and we're going to do it with honesty, some humor, and a whole lot of grace. So if you ever cried in the shower, or hid in the pantry with snacks, or said, Lord, help me at least 3 times before noon, then girl, you're in the right place. So grab yourself some tea or a glass of wine, and let's unpack this bag. We're going to heal and grow all together. Welcome, and thank you for joining us on Unpacking Mama's Bag. You mind introducing yourself to our fellow mamas out there?
Yes. Thank you for having me. I am Dr. Keisha Downey. I am a licensed clinical psychologist and also a licensed marriage and family therapist in both the states of California and in Chicago, Illinois. And I'm here. I'm ready to assist. I've been assisting. No,
All
just
right.
seriously, I've been doing or providing therapy services, mental health services for about 20 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
The populations that I serve are very, diverse. Just I do what I can to assist people in need, you know.
Mm.
And I have a practice in Beverly Hills, California, and then in Chicago, Illinois, two group practices, and we're just here to support and give what we can just to help people with their mental health.
Great. And I was just talking to some fellow guests that I had the other day, just reminding them how important it is during this time of the year, especially the holiday season, to check on people in their mental health because this is a hard time of year for a lot of folks. Some people may show it and say something, and a lot of them don't. So
Right.
just be on the lookout. Make sure you're checking in on your neighbors, checking in on your friends, checking in on your family members, because mental health is real.
That is right. That is right. You would be surprised with how many people during the holidays really rely on us or that space to just open up about what they're going
Hmm.
through. So definitely, totally agree with that.
All right. So we're gonna jump right on into this end of
All
year.
right. All
Okay,
right.
okay. So first question I have, can you tell me or can you tell us a little about your mama journey and who's in your bag, aka like your family?
All right. So I'm old. I have two adult children, a son who is 30 and a daughter who's 26, and I'm actually a grandmother of a 4-year-old.
Okay.
So I raised two kids alone or single mother with the help of family. And yeah, it's a hard journey, and you realize you do need a community or a village to help, provide again what's necessary to raise a family. So,
Okay. So we're gonna recap real quick because we're not claiming old, ma'am. I have 6 kids.
all
Okay.
right.
My oldest is 34. So, and my
All
youngest is
right.
11. So we're not
All
even going to do
right.
that. We're
All
we're
right.
not old. We are
Hey,
seasoned and
season. I like that.
seasoned.
I
Yes.
like that. I
Mhm.
like that. I like that.
So, what is one moment of motherhood that made you laugh, cry, or both?
What part of motherhood has helped me or not helped me, but where I cried, laughed, or both. You know, graduation. So, my son
Mm,
is my oldest. And so when he graduated from high school, I was boohooing, crying. And it was just like we did it, because it's a hard journey when you go through what you go through as a parent, a single parent at that. And then there's a story attached to my son. And so it's just kind of like to see him accomplish it throughout everything. That was a really, really touching moment. So that
mm,
would probably be a moment that I cried. In addition to like the journey of the struggle, struggling, trying to make sure you can provide financially and all of those
Mhm.
things for your families. Those are more of the you know, harder times. And then things that make you laugh. I mean, there's things all the time that make me smile or laugh. I try to turn towards that than anything. And right now, currently, like my grandson is like the joy in my life. So
Lot of grandbabies.
yeah, so
Love.
he gives me everything, so I smile about that. But when I think back to just raising my children or just over the last 50 years of my life, yeah, a lot of laughter, a lot of joy, a lot of accomplishments, but again, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt and things like that. So,
Okay. All right. So, how do you balance marriage, motherhood, and still make room for yourself?
all right. Well, I am not married.
Oh, okay.
Not
All right.
married.
Well, not yet.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So how do I balance it all? Because I am a psychologist, I practice what I preach in that regard. So self-care is super, super important. And I've just learned that you work hard, but you work smart and you
Mm-hmm.
play harder. So the balance is sticking to a healthy regimen for myself. I get up pretty much the same time every day. The
Mm-hmm.
days I don't work, I make sure I kind of kick in or lay in a little bit longer. But again,
Okay.
how do I balance it all? It's just routine for me. Routine helps me balance it all. And I follow that model like I work hard, but I play harder. So,
All right. I know that's so.
yeah.
So, let me ask you something that I ask pretty much all my women, and it's always a different answer that I get. What is something you wish more mamas talked about openly?
What are some things that I wish more mothers would talk about openly? Um, this might not answer the question, but I wish that more mothers would reach out for mental health support. Okay. There
That's
are
true.
a lot
Yes.
of mothers that are suffering in silence. And as you know, we carry a lot on our backs. We are everything to everyone else oftentimes, and we lose ourselves as mothers. And so I feel like what I would want mothers to do, just based off of my experience professionally and personally, is to reach out, be okay with asking for help and utilizing those spaces because it's your space, if that makes sense.
It makes a perfect sense, and absolutely. Because as a mom, a lot of the times we tend to hold stuff
Yeah.
for
Yep.
everybody,
Yep.
and then we have nowhere to really let it out.
Yep.
And then by the time we let it out, is either we done broke down crying somewhere, we sitting in the corner doing our lips like this, or we done locked ourselves in the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It won't come out.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's
Mhm.
all real. All real.
Yes, it's very much. I've done a couple of them myself, so I definitely know it's
Hmm.
real.
Hmm.
Uh, yes. So and I love the fact that you are a therapist and you specialize in mental health, and you're someone that looks like me. So
Yes.
that comfort level is there. And there's a lot of us out there that are, I guess, scared to venture into that area
Yeah. Yeah.
because of fear of judgment.
Yeah.
Um, our culture says we don't need that. We got to go to
Hmm.
church. Pray to the
Hmm.
Lord. He got you. And the Lord got you. That's right. But he
Right.
also put people on this earth that can help you too.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
And you'd be, no, 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 you're absolutely
Mhm.
right. Absolutely right.
We got to make sure we use what we got and all our resources. So I definitely promote that. Yeah.
Yeah. And you'd be surprised with how many people now are ready to take those steps and are in therapy, especially our younger generation. You
Mm-hmm.
have 18, 19-year-olds, you have teens asking their parents, hey, I want to talk to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
People right out of college who are having to readjust to being, this new adult.
Mm-hmm.
Um, from us, like our Black
Right.
women or the Black and brown individuals. So it's a beautiful thing to see. And again, we're just here to just give as much as we can. So yeah.
Absolutely. So, have you ever had a moment where your faith truly carried you? And if so, what happened?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I pray every night and
Mhm.
it's I don't know, I feel like my faith has carried me through everything, and that's why I am where I am today, if that makes sense. Without my faith, without believing in God, I wouldn't be here, or the
Mhm.
position that I'm in. Um, I just believe. So it's just worked itself out. So definitely. And I feel like there isn't like one particular time. I mean, again, there's been harder moments in my life and like, there's been hurt, and the trials and tribulations or what have you. But uh yeah, just believing at all times. So
Okay. What advice would you give a mama who feels like she's barely holding it together?
what advice would I give?